Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. As always, I am your host with the most, Ghost. It's been a long, hot week, guys. Couple of hot weeks here in a row up in Canada here. Midway through the week. I don't know if I'm gonna do full reviews of Raw and SmackDown. It's just a lot to take in 2 days in a row. The current schedule I work is, the afternoon shift, so coming home late at night, to watch 3 hours of Raw one night and then 2 hours of SmackDown the next. It's a lot to take in, but, I will end up doing little recaps of Raw and SmackDown. I'm not going to do full-blown match-by-match reviews. There's enough guys on YouTube doing that, so, I'm going to stick to what I've been doing, and that's the DVD pickups and reviews. And today we got a special review. Before I get down to business, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This one might shock you, but here we got Rob Van Dam, One of a Kind. This came out back in 2004. It's a 2-disc set. I'm currently finishing up disc 2 there, but for 2 discs, it's a great pickup. I would recommend this if you don't have it in your collection already. It's not a doc, it's more of a match comp, but there is, little clips in between each match that, tell a story throughout the whole thing. It starts off with RVD there in WCW against Scotty Flamingo, who would later be known as Raven. And it's really cool to see that Robbie V would, evolve his character so much, but remain the same. And it's what a lot of superstars are failing to do today, is evolve their characters. And I talked about this before. The evolution of Rob Van Dam and his character is just incredible. He always kept that martial arts based style, if you want to call it that, when with the look and the way he presented himself is just incredible. And he would obviously go to ECW and become the whole fucking show. And I really think this is a good set, and I'm really surprised that WWE hasn't released a more updated RVD, Ultimate Collection series. Let's get into some of the highlights here that couple matches I really enjoyed. RVD vs. Sabu from Hardcore Heaven, 1996, June 22nd. A great match there between RVD and Sabu. They showed a point and when those guys were tagging up together, where they had a guy. It was Bam Bam Bigelow. I'm pretty sure they had him on the table, or if it wasn't him, sorry, they had someone on the table there, and RVD was on one corner and Sabu was on the other corner, and they did like the Hardy Boys and splash and leg drop through the table. And instead of the table, breaking like that, for some reason the table, had a jagged edge and poked up and ripped RVD's eyelid almost right off. And he's very lucky that didn't poke his eye out, or and could have damn near lost his eyesight. If it was a little bit, not even an inch closer. And that's a very scary thing. Probably the freakiest thing I almost seen in wrestling, besides Sid Vicious breaking his leg. So we got another one I really liked was RVD versus Jerry Lynn from Living Dangerously in 1999. This was for the ECW TV title when RVD was going on that 23-month run as champion. Man, RVD and Jerry Lynn had such amazing chemistry, and they did some awesome spots in their matches. Disc 2 kind of gets into his WWE run there, in starting in 2001 Invasion with a great match, hardcore title match against Jeff Hardy. A lot of people didn't really like Invasion. I personally do. RVD, of course, winning the Hardcore Championship and, coming into his own as the arrogant, extreme, high profile guy from ECW. And I really think they could have done a lot better with RVD, but they kind of put a little asterisk by his name because of the hardcore division and shit like that. He was the most popular superstar in ECW coming in through the Invasion, but that's a whole nother video, guys. A lot of extras on this disc too. You got the Before They Were Superstars with RVD. He talks a lot about his airbrush and his singlet designs. Here's something I really enjoyed off this. RVD and Eddie Guerrero comparing their frog slashes. I think this was done on Confidential, but a really good piece there by WWE to highlight that. Then we have the RVD touring Jack's Pacific, doing the figure tour. A lot of vignettes here. The Invasion promo and a couple more matches versus Balls Mahoney, RIP, and against Sabu from Anarchy Rules and Hostile City Showdown. A great 2-disc set, guys. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's Rob Van Dam, one of a kind.